What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15 back with the Nationals recap video here. Saturday, the Nationals are still going on, but my rather ambitious plan of trying to do it all in one day has caught up with me. I spent a lot of today just kind of resting, crashing here at the house. It was one of the best experiences I've had in this hobby. Finally meeting so many of you guys and people that I haven't connected with in a long time, and people that I've known for so long through doing this, all in one room. It was just completely insane. I'm going to kind of end up going through a lot of this out of order, so kind of bear with me, but I had a few target things to do for the day. I started with going over to Blowout, which is next to Panini, buying a couple $100 worth of football, and going redeeming the silver national packs. Kind of changed my mind when I was in the room and had them in front of me, and I had originally budgeted things out to get more, actually 3 more packs, but I'm such a fan of Certified that I bit and pulled the trigger and ended up buying a box of the new Certified and ended up getting 3 less packs because of it. But other than that, I pretty much kept to the plan and hit a lot of the major points of what I wanted to do when I was there. So we got there so early that Tracy wasn't there yet, but I circled back around about closer to 11 and finally met the man, and Scott Pruscia and Dave Sharp, who's now in the product development side, and then some of the football brand managers, Joe and Tim and Eric, and just a great group of guys, hobby guys to talk to, and we had a nice little circle conversation going there, kind of informally, off to one side of the booth. I say we. So I knew a few of the guys who were going to be in town, and I ended up texting Everett, Wenzel 888, and we made plans that I'd pick him up from his hotel, which is about 7-8 blocks from the convention center, do breakfast. We were halfway there. And he's like, oh, yeah, he mentions a we. And I said, who's we? And he says, I'm splitting a room with Joe, Birdcat 8. I said, then why are we in this car right now together? And he's there. He's like, oh, he's going to walk over later. I'm like, we're not going to abandon the dude. So he circled back, and he went up and got him. And so the 3 of us ended up going to a little indoor-outdoor breakfast place, and then, which was like a block away from the venue, and then circled back to my car to pick up my bag, and then went in to buy my ticket. They had purchased, did the online printed ticket thing, and then get into line. They did open the venue about 5 minutes early, which is a lot better than late as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so then we did the Blowout thing, then went over to Panini right quick, then we went to RBI Crew 7, and finally met those guys. And before, spent some time talking to them. They had, other than maybe the marquee vendors that were there, like Blowout, Panini, Topps, one of the busiest booths of the entire show. And that was so awesome to see. I was really, really excited about that there was just constant activity there. And they drew a crowd. Alan, ADS 912, was there, and spent some time talking with him. Matthew, MU Herd 1088, was in the room, and dropped a couple of Dobsons off for him. We had kind of a rolling conversation about a Griffey Desert Storm card that he had BGS raw graded. During the course of the day, Clint, Cole Hamels fan 1, very thankfully was able to switch days at work and managed to make it there on the same day. So Clint and I spent quite a bit of time walking around together. And it was funny that being on the East Coast, the number of like people from my local shows that were there. My friend Chuck and Tony. The big pickup of the day ended up coming from a deal with Chuck where I dealt a number of cards that I had that were non-PC for it. And it's amazing that, again, just like most of the times that I go to White Plains, the guys who do my local show, I end up doing a good chunk of a ton of the business of the day with them and traveling to all these different places and still end up migrating to those guys. But yeah, Andrew, the other Chuck from my local show was there, and then obviously Nick was there with the Ideal Sports Cards guys. Spent a good time of the day walking around, palling around with him, and so he had their booth was over by the TriStar setup where all the autographs signings were. So that's actually a really good spot for them. And Nick was apparently doing very well on the weekend, so that was good. Met up with Tyson NZ, which was phenomenal. Paulie, P-Daz, I caught wind was there and texted him, and we met up finally for the first time. And then I won a Topps Instagram contest for a Nationals Rapper Redemption pack. So I was standing at RBI Crew 7's thing, and I decided to just check my phone, and I saw it come up on my Instagram, and I said, okay, I'll just walk over to the booth. And just clearing up, the timing couldn't have been better, was Chad, the Truth 17. And that was another guy that I'd never met and had been doing this for as long as he has. So that was great to finally meet Chad. And then when I circled back at the end of the day to go see Tracy again before I left at Panini, Irving from Firehand was in the middle of a break, so I got to meet Irving there as well. Yeah, so. And a lot of other guys along the way. Ben, you'll show your hits. One half of Stati. 59 Cards was there. He and I have been following. He's one of my first Instagram followers. Mickey the Dude with one of the funniest comments that got such a great reaction at the RBI Crew 7 table for the whole weekend. And so many others, people walking up and introducing themselves, and just such a great time for the whole weekend. And I'm sure I'm missing people, and I apologize, but it's such a whirlwind, and I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I'm still very tired from it. Yeah, I'm just going to go through a few things. Tracy threw a couple of shirts at me. These Panini Case Breaker shirts. And I really like the style of this one. Panini America, superior quality since 1961. So it's nice to add a little color to my typically very primarily black wardrobe. Texting back and forth with Max A. Jackson during the course of the day about his contest winning pin design from Net 54. Net 54 did not have a booth. It was distributed on behalf of Net 54 as provided to REA, Robert Edward Auctions. And I don't know if anybody who's watching this is going to go Sunday, but if you start at the RBI Crew 7 booth, where you're facing the booth and the back wall, and you turn right, and you start going towards the concessions, REA is splitting an island between the two, but their booth is actually facing the back wall. And they had some of the most amazing graded vintage cards I've ever seen, including two of the cards that Max was looking for, and he put out in his video, I think he put a comment in his video. The 1909 T206 Christy Mathewson Whitecaps. They actually had a couple of them. I didn't get a lot of time to spend to look on other things. It was mostly, like I said, spent meeting people and dealing with people. But yeah, there was that. After touching base with RBI Crew 7, I found my way over to the Ultra Pro booth and met Joel, creator of the Loot Locker, and he gave me a couple of pulls from a box of hobby packs that he had. SP Authentic Basketball, highlight of which was the Zach LaVine Gold, and then a Stadium Club pack. I don't know if there's any like screwball photo variations or stuff that I don't understand going on with this product, but there's an Ichiro base and a Marlins and an Edgar Martinez Gold. Nothing numbered or anything, but still throwing a couple of packs my way, just for coming up and saying hello. And I had the Loot Locker label on my bag all day, rolling around with it, so that people know about the brand. And it's a really good time. He's a good guy to talk to, and he knows his stuff. So thanks to Joel for that. The Nationals pack from Topps was a Bowman Chrome deal. Arrieta, McCutchen, Harper, and Gehrig. No parallels or anything in that. So a couple of those will end up getting put aside for people. And then while I was there, Alan AES 912 pulled the Griffey 1/1 base variation, and then a guy at a table behind him pulled the autograph version, all within like 20 minutes of each other. So very interesting timing of things. Did a deal with Nick, cash deal with a whole bunch of hoodies here, so made sure I purchased some hoodies at the show. 5 of the cards started it all, 2000 Topps, holographics, gold label, old school upper deck, Focus 01 Topps, Flair Tradition, a few of the newer hoodies, Gypsy Queen Heritage, regular Topps, and a Giants, the Pacific Invincible Diamond insert that I have 50 of, numbered out 2015 gold parallel, and then an absolute triple relic out of 150, Bowman Sterling jersey, and then onto the Colts stuff, which is a little bit more substantial here. All kinds of inserts and parallels, Gores to 99, Air Marshals Prism Luck, both variations of the Prestige Dorsett rookie. As you can tell, I've been doing some sleeving, but Edgerrin James Bowman Chrome draft selection, more base and parallels, newer football releases, Fire from Topps, a few things there, some different color and shine and whatnot. T.Y. Hilton refractor, Topps Chrome, some minis, purple parallel Robinson refractor, die cut intros, Luck Crown out of 199, T.Y. Hilton, mini refractor of some kind, some Pro Bowl die cut inserts, museum collection base, Platinum X-Fractor, more Fire, apparently Nick likes him some Fire, gold T.Y. Hilton thick parallel, Andrew Luck Certified Skills blue to 99, T.Y. Hilton jersey to 36 from Triple Threads, Strata on-card auto to 75, Josh Robinson royalty die-cut auto to 199, and then the last couple from Certified at a 799, Dorsett and Smith, and then the RPA 2-color at a 799. So a ridiculous stack of stuff for Nick. I had a few things for him, including a Yankee program that I found. So hopefully he enjoyed all of that. So I did a box of Prestige, a box of Classics, and a box of Certified for the silver packs. And then along with the 2 shirts, Tracy gave me another box of Certified, a box of Clear Vision Football, and a box of Optic Baseball. Nick held my stuff after that Tracy had handed me while I gave Tracy a big hug and whatnot, and then kind of jokingly was like, no, I'm keeping the Clear Vision because Ezekiel Elliott's on the cover, and I said, yeah, you are. So he actually walked away with that, just spreading the love, and he pulled a Kevin Hogan Clear Vision rookie auto 5 of 5. So before that, I had my alert go off in my phone for Global Break Day, and I had bought on sale at Blowout another box of this Elite Baseball stuff that I keep going back to, so I got that, and the Optic, which is going to sit here for 10 excruciating days unopened until Global Break Day gets here. Whoops. So, we'll go through all the stuff that was yielded by the boxes that I did open and the Nationals packs, and the Nationals packs were ridiculous. Some base from Certified and Prestige, base from Classics, Peyton Manning, Nationals promo, a couple of luck inserts, so nothing really pulled from for the PC until into the silver packs, and I'll do that card last. Obviously, throughout the boxes, now I'm not going to show everything because some of this stuff is already put away, earmarked for other people, but you have a couple boxes worth of non-numbered inserts and rookies, a whole stack of numbered, lower numbered stuff, a couple of blues to 50, including a Tannehill. I don't know if any of these are rookies or anything. A couple of blues to 50 from Prestige, including a Jordan Williams rookie, and some kind of special hollow deal, John Wall to 99, along with a Corey Seager to 499. But I'm going to be putting up, I have up like a miscellaneous score, a couple of hits, numbered, whatever else lot. I'm going to pull that down, reconfigure it a little bit, and end up putting up a few separate lots. I'm going to do one of Wentz rookies, one of Goff rookies, one of kind of miscellaneous of everything that doesn't constitute being listed on its own, along with, like I said, all these numbered and whatever insert stacks I just showed you. Alright, Russell Wilson Certified Skills Gold Parallel to 25. Again, I've got to look to see what does and does not sell for $10 on its own, at least, to dictate what's going to go in the lot. Out of 99, a J.I. Jumbo Napkin. So there's a few Goff rookies in here, along with one of the certified hits, which is a jersey of his. I had an Ezekiel Elliott jersey that I pulled to $3.99 with the new copper parallels, and the guy walked up and asked RBI Crew 7 if they had any of his. I said no, and I said, well, I actually happened to, and sold to him there. Devonta Booker Passport auto from Prestige out of 100. Again, I got to look up even see what team that kid went to. Glenn Gronkowski, extra points, silver, blue-ish? I don't know. 11 of 25. Auto, wrong Gronkowski, according to Wenzel. Ricardo Lewis, 2-color patch auto, RPA hit from Prestige and a $4.99. A Jackie Slater Classics, my hit from Classics, auto to $49. I got a base in there with that too. Vincent Jackson Purple Parallel Auto 2 of 10. That was a nice one from the free boxes certified. Thick decoy parallel out of 99 of Yao Ming. Giovanni Dos Santos, 20 of 20, select soccer. I looked him up. He's no Ronaldo or Messi. Dallas Keuchel, cracked ice, tools of the trade, 23 of 25 jersey. Carson Wentz, numbered wavy looking refractor thingy at a 99. So I got a few rookies from the boxes of him, so that'll all go up as a lot. Addison Russell, hyper plaid jersey, 1 of 10. Card's a brick, by the way. Karl Anthony Towns, some sort of lines parallel, kind of looks like chain link fence. Jumbo Prime, 1 of 49. Doesn't really say what kind of material it is. Almost looks like the seam of a hat, if I had to take a guess. Nice prime piece there. The one auto does not appear to be numbered. I think it was actually in the first pack. Josh Doxson for the Redskins. I was looking for Tyson after I pulled this, and we ended up missing each other towards the end of the day. And then for my PC, this is face down. I was praying for ink, but it did not happen. Hyper plaid parallel base, Andrew Luck. And that is numbered 5 of 10. So all in all, a pretty ridiculous yield from those boxes, and more still to come. So great stuff by Panini as always. Before I connected with Nick, stopped by a booth and ended up picking up a couple of Hudson jerseys just to make sure I walked out of the room with some. Part of the deal, the big trade that I made with the guys from my local show included this Clarity insert, Andrew Luck, this Peyton Manning out of 299 Pro Bowl jersey, which is two-toned white and blue, crown a few years ago. Part of the deal was Dante Moncrief Field Access Auto. And then this is the card from MU Herd 1088 that he had waiting for me, 32 of 50 parallel of that same Moncrief auto. Threw a couple of Dobsons his way. Everett and I did a deal, 3 for 20 T.Y. Hilton autos, including Adrenaline Field Access Hilton. Select rookie out of 399. And Playbook rookie out of 140. We did that over breakfast, so easy peasy there. At the end of the day, Clint walked up and handed me this before he left. 6 of 18 triple threads jersey patch jersey of Luck. One of my target goals of the day I wanted to get accomplished, and I did, was to buy an Andrew Luck from RBI Crew 7, and I got Ryan with his attention for all of about a minute, and I dropped a bunch of cash on the table, and I said, give me your best deal on an Andrew Luck for this much, and he did. 3 of 149, the patch auto version, 2012 Crown Royal on-card auto. So it was down to either that or a Topps Prime, and I said, come on, dude, what do you think I'm going to pick? So I went with the Panini product, of course. And then the big deal of the day, like I said, part of the trade, a few MMA autos, the Bortles and the Robinson that I picked up, as well as the Miguel Cabrera auto, are all gone and in their place. 2014, 15, it was 14. National Treasures, Prime Pairings, dual sticker auto, 9 of 10, Andrew Luck and Reggie Wayne. So that is my first dual, including Luck. And that'll be it for the standard size stuff. Everett, as he was getting into my car at Caesars, handed me this 1997 Leaf Marvin Harrison 8x10 auto, but it is card stock, and that is on card down there. And then the fifth actual hit was a redemption for to go back to the Panini booth and pick up this Bishop Sankey auto. So that will end up with some Amish folks in Pennsylvania at some point. And then this is the guy that they had available for free as you walked in, kind of showing a map of where things were and a bunch of the marquee dealers and whatnot that were available there. You can still smell that new convention aroma coming off of it. And yeah, it was absolutely a blast. Like I said, walking through this, all of this, and as you can see, there are all those little dots and areas and whatnot. And it was way too much to try to do in one day, but even doing the one day and even having it be overwhelming and exhausting and whatnot was an absolute blast. And if you ever get the chance to go, please do. I think the next 3 years are already plotted out, at least, for some Clevelands and some Chicagos coming up. So if you can make it there, easily by driving and whatnot, it is worth it. Even if you've got to budget out to fly and stay there, never count out the possibility of picking somebody from the community and staying with them, splitting costs as far as accommodations and travel and whatnot. It's absolutely worth it, and it's like a whole new dimension to the hobby. I feel like waking up today, like a void has been filled. Like there were so many people that I wish that were there, that were able to make it this year, that have not, that have made it years past. But those who did, it was a ridiculously good time. I have a few things up on my recently created Instagram, and so you guys get a chance to check those out. Those would be pretty quick, but that's about it. I'm going to go rest my voice now. Alright, YouTube. Peace.